Hey everyone, it's me Giovanni, and I'm sorry for anyone who's seen my last video and was uncomfortable. I know I was. You know what? I'm not gonna think about this. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not gonna say it. But what I do know is that I am not comfortable having my dad get me lunch when he's not at work. The fact that I almost saw him struggling when we got lunch, the food was around $11, and well, it was absolutely insufferable seeing my dad struggling to, find the right amount of money. He was gonna pay with cash, which I think, in my opinion, was sort of a mistake. I don't know how any of us are gonna deal with, I mean, we probably knew that this was gonna happen, right? Especially the first time that it ever happened was during the 1970s, with gas prices rising up. But it's not exactly about gas prices anymore, at least not that much. It's just about anything that costs money in general. I don't care about money, but at the same time, I'm scared to even spend the damn amount. There's just no way. No goddamn way. Anyway, so I'm fine. I'm fine. Thankfully, I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. I just hope that I don't know. My main priority is on Quinzel and her friends instead of her and her family. Yeah. I really miss Max the monkey from the little club. I miss him so much. It was honestly painful to hear or notice that Max, the monkey, disappeared a year after he joined the little club, and it was really sad. And when I found out the actual reason why Max quit the little club, thinking about it now, it was still sad, but also kind of petty. I mean, to be jealous of your members because they're more popular than you. Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how that even happened. But, you know what? I'm not gonna question it. I mean, who wouldn't be jealous of other people? especially older members of a club group that you're a part of. I mean, I understand, but just why? Why? Why Connor? Why Connor is Max the Monkey? Why? And you know, I thought about it. And if the little club notices, if the little club ever wanted, the other members to return, either they can hire new people to play the old members, or, pay tribute to them. I don't know. I mean, I want to pay tribute to Max the Monkey, and I'm doing it for the sake of my own sanity. Making him feel at home in my own special way. Making him part of my character's life. And since he can basically be Quinzo's best friend for all I care, I decided to do that, and I decided to go with it. And in some adaptations, he's even a love interest for her. Even officially her boyfriend. So, yeah. Yeah, I just don't know what to do. Okay. Well, this is something. Movie versus reality. Okay. This is very similar. The thumbnail is probably similar to many other videos that I've seen before about movie movie versus real life, or expectations versus reality. This, but low budget, mostly from LinkyBox, or whatever about nonfiction versus fiction. And of course, since it's Thingnoodle some current content, he of course has to beat the frickin' cat. What is with him and this cat emoji? Like, seriously, why? Why? I mean, why can't it be a wolf? A bear? A chicken? Anything else? But no, it just has to be the stupid cat. I'm sorry, but it's becoming absolutely ridiculous at this point. You know what? Since I made a lot of videos about Thingnoodles before, yeah, it is content, like I said. The last time I've talked about him, it's just getting weirder, and much more boring, uninteresting, and this, yeah, I don't know what to think. Really, not at all. Just why? Seriously, why, Justin? Why? Why do you do this? Why do you do anything? Okay. So since I have nothing else to talk about other than the fact that I might almost talk about you know who again, but I checked Riff's channel earlier today, and you know what? Uh, you know what? You know what? I'm on the one hand, I'm glad that he's just talking about discussing or criticizing brain rot, mostly brain rot content, which is probably a good thing, because you know my videos about him going after Avmo, making fun of her videos, criticizing her content, or I don't know, just saying the random shit that comes out of his mouth, or at least he used to. But thankfully, he's mostly talking about brain rot content, or at least criticizing it. And you know what? Yeah, you should definitely do that. Instead of, you know, criticizing some YouTubers who are not overly cringy, who are not in your face stupid, who are just, just trying to make kids happy, appealing to something that might actually be watchable, fun, instead of, brain rot involving, characters from other media and making them in these weird scenarios. I don't know how to say it, but no. But the brain rot animator tried exposing me. His recent video, 21 hours ago, involving a animation YouTuber, who, in my opinion, is not posting brain rot. Brain rot is mostly absolute cringe, and most of the time involving already existing characters from other channel sources, media, all that stuff, or things that were popular, at least during the time, either 2 years ago, 1 year ago, months, weeks. You get the drill. But the animator, Shabby Sway, in my opinion, they do not post brain rot content. They post content that seems like it's for kids due to the animation and, of cute, friendly characters, but at the same time it's, the scenarios are mostly adult themed, especially involving sex, curse words, and, well, I'm gonna say it again. In my opinion, they do not post brain rot content. They post content that, in my opinion, is more like YouTube Kids kind of content that should not be allowed on any form of YouTube like that would even exist, because the only YouTube is normal YouTube and YouTube Kids, and Shabby Sway's content is more like YouTube Kids content, where it's just weird stuff that also is mixed with inappropriate stuff. The character, the Shabby Sway channel mostly involves Shabby and this character's name, Crappy. Crappy's design, mostly involving his sunglasses. His heart-shaped sunglasses. Just looking at them, I can't get Lolita out of my head. Lolita. These sunglasses just scream Lolita. And if you don't know about Lolita, Lolita was originally a book by Vladimir Nabokov in 1955 involving a 37-year-old professor being obsessed, having a sexual relationship with a 12-year-old girl who he manipulates in the story of being a sexual being, even though Lolita, real name Dolores Hayes, is a child. And you know what? That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, or not. That's okay. And I hope you stay safe. Stay at home. Stay away from protests or segregated areas, please. Thank you. Bye.